Alright guys, come cook with me. So I'm gonna use this plantain, mix it with my beans, black-eyed beans, and make porridge beans and plantain. Let me do this. Welcome guys to our live stream. Sorry I've not been there. So today I'm just making our local delicacy here called beans porridge. Yeah, so here is my beans in the pot. It's cooking. So in no distance time I'll be adding, so I'm just gonna show you the pots here. That's my beans. So in no distance time I'll be making it with my plantain. So stay tuned. Stay tuned and let's cook together our local delicacy. Have you heard of this before? I'm gonna make what we call beans and plantain porridge. Yeah, so that is what I'm making. Now this is my ripe plantain. I already peeled it off. So I'm just gonna slice it into tiny bits. And let's see, let me bring it closer to myself so that you could see what I'm doing. Slay Queen, hi lovely. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. So this is my, yeah, plantain is ripe. So I'm just gonna slice it into tiny bits. Very tiny because I want everything to like mix so well in my beans pots. I'm making beans and plantain porridge. Have you heard of that before? It's a local delicacy, right? So it is made with, you know, black-eyed beans. You make it with black-eyed beans and some ripe plantain. Do you know what plantain is? Something that looks like banana. Yeah, so I'm just gonna slice it into tiny bits. I'm only working with two, I don't know if this is stick or what do they call banana, you know, one of it. Yeah, so I'm only gonna cook two of them. Okay darling, you've heard about it. Okay, lovely. That's what I'm gonna make now. So my beans is in the pot getting ready. It's done, but I want it to dry up because I don't like leaving lots of water in my beans, because if there is lots of water there it's gonna get watery and I don't really enjoy my beans in a very watery form. So I want the water to dry up completely before I can add this, my plantain. So Queen, yeah. Queen, Slay Queen, you're welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in and help and watching us. All right, I'm just gonna wash my hands. So let's check if the beans is properly, not at the moment, it's not dry yet. So while I'm waiting for the beans to properly dry, I'm just gonna start frying the oil and other ingredients I will use to mix them all up. Now I'm gonna use this pot separately to mix my oil, onions and other ingredients I'll be using to make my food. So this frying pan has to go to this inside here. So right. Oh, thanks, lovely. It's a very delicious meal. You know, low carbohydrates, high protein, high fiber. You get what I mean? And it's very delicious. Children love to eat it because of the sweet taste of plantain. You get what I mean? Yeah. I'm just gonna slice my onion. Okay. Now this aside, this is my onion. After peeling it, I'm just gonna slice it. Hi, Oakley Woods. Hi, darling. You alright? You're welcome. I'm making beans porridge and plantain. You're welcome. Stay tuned and see how we do it. So I'm gonna wash this. I love to wash my onions because, yeah, because if I wash it, it's gonna, you know, that effect people get when they chop onions and they get teary. Once I wash it, it's gonna stop. Oh, thanks, lovely. I really appreciate it. So it's gonna stop. It's gonna reduce that effect. So that's why I always wash my onion before I slice it. Yeah, I just transferred my beans pot to another cooker so that I would have the, you know, all the space I need to mix my ingredients in this oil. Right now, I'm gonna use this pot, mix my oil. Here, it's my red oil. If you can see it correctly. Oh, I don't know how to put it. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Just hold on, okay? In a few minutes time, it should be set and ready. So while I'm slicing my onions, I'm still waiting for my beans to dry completely. Because if I leave it watery, it's gonna make the food so watery and I don't enjoy my beans watery. Yes, Slay Queen. I'm gonna show you how it will turn out. While I'm doing this, I'm just gonna check. Oh, thanks, lovely. While I'm doing this, I'm just gonna check if the beans is dry. Not at the moment, not dry yet, properly the way I want it, but it's actually going down. All right, okay. I'm here, waiting till you get back. Right, we are done with the onion. I'm just gonna wash my hands. Right. So right now I will start mixing my ingredients together in this pot. So this is my red oil because I'm going to be using red oil the for the cooking. That's the oil I'll be adding to it. So let's heat it up, mix the ingredients. Let me see if I can get this close. Right, that's the further it can go, but I will show you. I'll try as much as possible to show you what it looks inside. Or let me see if I can get my phone closer to myself. My oil is still solidified. I'm just gonna melt it a little bit so that it will start. It can freely come out from the. It can freely come out from the container. All right, Oakley, welcome back. So we are just getting the ingredients ready. So I have here inside this pot red oil. I'm gonna be mixing my onions and every other ingredient I have to make this food right inside this pot. So but in the meantime, what I'm doing actually now is that I want to melt this oil. It's very solid now and very difficult to come out from the container. So I think this is a little bit okay. So you see how it flowed down into the pot. I think I've added lots of oil, or not problem. You'll have to manage it. So now I have my salt and my seasoning cube. Now I'm just gonna add my peeled onions into the pot. Oh, okay. I don't know what to say, but thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm just gonna add this onion peel inside the oil. Let me get my phone closer so that you see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like inside the pot. The onion I sliced and my oil mixed together. So I'm just gonna let it simmer a little bit. Can you see it? I'll let it cook for some time. Then before I start adding every other ingredient. While it's cooking, remember I'm waiting for my beans to get dried. The water is so, oh thank you, the water is still there. I want it to dry completely. Yeah. Let me guess. Now I will be adding my chili pepper and garlic. Yeah, so I don't really know, I don't always add garlic to my food, but I just want to give it a try today. Garlic to this particular dish. I only add garlic to my tomato sauce and jollof rice. You know, rice that you make with tomato sauce, you know. Let me add just a little bit of garlic garlic smell. Now my chili pepper. I love to add a lot of pepper in my food. Like, I don't know why. If my food is not spicy, I just really feel like I'm not gonna enjoy it. Yeah, so that's why I like to make my food spicy. But for the sake of my family members, let me add a little bit so that it doesn't disturb them from eating it. I like the scent already. Now I'm gonna be adding my salt. My salt is remaining very little, so I just have to empty everything inside the pot. It's not much. It's not gonna be too salty. It's just the quantity that is required for this size of pot. Now, I'm almost forgetting that I left my beans. Oh, it's drying up. It's drying up. So this is the time I'm gonna add my sliced plantain. Now I will add it, my sliced plantain, cover it up, and let it soften. Let me show you guys the outcome of what I'm mixing. Look at what it looks like. The oil, the onions, and every other ingredients are added here. I still have other ingredients to add, like my Maggi, my seasoning cube. The one I have is finished. My seasoning cube. So I'm gonna add my seasoning cube directly to the pot of my beans, because it looks spicy, but I'm sure it doesn't taste spicy, believe me. So I'm gonna add my seasoning cube to the pot of my beans, because if I add it in this pot of oil and everything, it's gonna stay on in the bottom. Instead of mixing up properly in the food, it's gonna remain in the bottom, and I really don't like it, because when I will start mixing everything together, it's gonna, it's not gonna turn completely to mix up with every of the food. So let's add my seasoning cube. It's strong. I'm trying to make it soft and powdery form. So meantime, oh, it smells so nice, guys. It smells so nice. I feel like adding more onion to this, but I don't really want the onions to be a lot, but it doesn't matter if it gets big too much. So I'm gonna add one more onions to my pot of oil mixing. I'm not very satisfied with the quantity I'm seeing in the pot. After the whole thing has settled in the pot, it's looking like it's very small. Looking like the onions I added is very small. So I'll just give the onion a wash. Then I'll slice it. Let me reduce the heat of the pot of beans because it's almost ready. If I don't reduce the heat, it might start getting burnt. And it's not going to be okay. I love to slice my onions in this way because it will look very long inside the meal. This is the second part. I'm just going to get it sliced. Yes, so the second part of the onions is ready and I'm just going to add it to the pot. So I will keep turning it because if I don't keep turning it, the first set of onion I added will start getting burnt. And that is not right. Before I get my hands washed, let me put this in the bin. Then I'll wash my hands, add some onion seasoning cube, because trust me guys, the two I added, it's never going to be enough because of the quantity of food I have here. So I'm just going to bring this closer. Really? How come? How come, Oakley? How is that possible, Oakley? So let me show you what it's looking like now. When I've mixed everything and everything has simmered. All right, at the moment, I'm gonna get to the final stage. Now, the final stage is mixing everything I have in one pot. Oh, thank you. So I'm just gonna mix everything in one pot. Once I mix it, I will give it a final tone. Thank you so much for the likes, my darlings. I will give it a final tone and voila, food is ready. Can you see what it's looking like? Thank you. This is the final results, the outcome. Honestly, it looks nice. And I believe it's going to taste nice. I believe it's definitely going to taste nice. Everything looks so nice, so soft. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. So that is it. That is all about it. It's ready. Ready to munch. Very simple and easy. So I'm just gonna turn off my cook, set in place my ingredients, and clean up the whole place. I always love to wash up things. Please, what? Okay, I can hear you. Please, what? I didn't get that. everything is all done, all set. Oakley, if you're still there, I want to say thank you for joining our live stream. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me. Hello, Oakley. Yeah. I'm saying thank you for tuning in and staying all through for us. Right now, I'm done with the meal, and that's all. Hope you enjoyed the process with me, okay? Hope you enjoyed everything. So right now, I don't understand what you mean, Oakley. Right. Yeah. I can. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. See you later. Thank you for tuning in.